Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Bride of Christ, and in today's episode I just wanted to talk about stewardship. Okay, so what is stewardship? Stewardship is basically managing whatever resources that God has placed in your hands. For example, if you're schooling, if you're in university, then you're meant to manage over your education. If you're employed, you're supposed to manage over whatever job that it is that you're doing. You get what I mean? So you can steward over your finances, your relationships. It's a broad topic. Basically, stewardship is you managing whatever God has placed in your hands. In this context again, because we're in the biblical context. You get what I mean? So this is something that I had to learn as well. And I just would like to share. So what I would like to share is the fact that we as Christians need to steward over whatever God has placed in our hands. For example, if you're in uni, you are meant to steward over your schoolwork with excellence. Yeah. If God has placed a certain job in your hands, steward over that job or whatever it is to the best of your abilities. So this is something I had to learn for myself. I mean, because before Christ, again, I was not a good steward. I didn't even know how to manage myself. I didn't know how to manage my life. But after being in his presence and whatever, I came to learn that God actually wants us to steward over whatever he's placed in our hands excellently. Like, we need to walk in that place of excellence. If it's your schoolwork that you're doing, make sure whatever you're doing is top notch, so that people around you would be like shocked and amazed and impressed at how much good work and exemplary work you're performing. You get what I mean? Yeah. So if you're in school, or if you're in a job somewhere, your aim should be doing something exemplary well. It's as if you're doing it for God, because again, God is not a God of mediocrity. Okay, God is a perfect God. God is a God of order. God is a God of excellence. So we as his creations and we as his children should model who God is. And whatever is in your hands, if it's finance, make sure you're stewarding over it well. Okay, I'll give an example of the people with the talents. We can see that the one who multiplied his talents again was commended by his master, and he was told, good and great, you're a good servant, because he was stewarding over his finances and whatever he was given very well. So if you have a gift, if you probably have a gift in singing, or you have a gift in honestly doing whatever it is that you have a gift in, make sure you steward over it well, and make sure that whatever is in your hands, whatever God has put in your hands, if that's employment, if that's schoolwork, make sure you're working in excellence with it, because God wants good ambassadors. Okay guys, so that's just basically what I wanted to tell you guys. Make sure you're stewarding over whatever God has given you well, because we need to show people what it's like to follow God. And if you're not stewarding over whatever he's placed before you, then honestly, people around you are just, they're not being impacted. You get what I mean? So part of our responsibility as Christians is to steward whatever God has given us well. So I do hope this has impacted you to move away from whatever mediocre state you're in, to walk in excellence, because God is a God of excellence. Yes. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I know this is a very short video, but I hope you got something out of it. Make sure whatever you're doing, you do it to the to the best of your abilities. You need to like show God in whatever you're doing. You get what I mean? Because God is not a God of mediocrity. Okay. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. This has been Bride of Christ. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Bye bye.